Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your friend here, Garrison Goldberg, coming back at you with another Pokemon Legends ZA livestream. Okay, so today we're going to be doing the one that gives and the one that takes. Alright, we did get to do these last time. Alright, so let's head right on in. Alright. Greedy little imbecile. Throwing even more budget in the Wildzels because now they're a hit with the tourists? We can't handle that without more funding. This idiot bear is going to be the death of me. Sure, things with Prison Tower have calmed down at last, but that doesn't mean there aren't other threats to Luminos. The signs are all there. What's all the arguing about? Well, look who's here, the finest researcher in the entire Mabel stable. He must have something pretty annoying to ask me to come all the way to the office, right? Well, like Sandri did mention something. Here we go again. Even after years of the straight and narrow, I still can't escape my past. Alright, I guess I can't avoid it forever, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what I know. There's a pair of legendary Pokemon in the Kalos region. The one that takes, otherwise known as Yveltal, and the one that gives, usually called Xerneas. I know quite a bit about the two, since T-Flare tried his hand at capturing them both. Listen, I'm about to share something important, so I need you to pay attention here, kid. We've been getting some strange readings lately for the wild zones around town. If I had to posit a theory, I'd say it almost feels like the areas have been bathed in Xenix's life energy. And at every wild zone we detected these weird readings, we see a certain kind of Pokemon appearing without fail. They're alpha Pokemon, but not the usual kind. Something's not right about them. These anomalous alphas had to be connected somehow to Xerneas, to the one that gives. And even if they aren't, I guess we still ought to take care of them. Alphas always spell danger. I'm sure you can tell where this is going, right? Your new research has to catch or defeat the anonymous alphas in Wild Zones 3, 5, and 9. Now get to it. You can count on me. Alright, let's go back down to the lobby. Alright, so it's apparently at 3, 5, and 9. Oh, that must be the alpha. Whoa. Okay, did not see that coming. Alright, back to 3. Alright, looks like we need a fighting type Pokemon. Alright, I don't think Bug is gonna work out. Alright. Alright, so far so good. Alright. Okay, that's one down. Alright, that's one alpha down. And 2 more to go. Alright, so the second one's in Wild Zone number 5. Now I just need to find... Here it is. Here's Wild Zone number 5. But first, let's go and heal up our Pokemon once again. Alright, on to Wild Zone 5. Okay. Oh, that's gotta be it. Okay, Satchel, alright? Alright, give him Max Restore. Alright, Battle Zone's off. Oh, their health's been restored. Alright, alternating between Dazzling Gleam and Moonblast. Alright, let's see if we can catch this one. No, we can't. Alright, wait for that icon to become available, see if we can catch him again. And we can. Alright. Okay, so good. Alright, so we still... Alright, so 3 F5 have been completed. Now we need to move on to number 9. Right after we heal our Pokemon again. Alright, take that Pokemon Ball. Alright, Wild Zone 9 time. Alright, guess we'll have to improvise. Oh, yep, there it is. It's a Pangoro. Awesome. That's all of them. Alright, that's the last of them. Here's our little star researcher. See, trying my task is to trade you up to hell of just about anything, wouldn't you say? Now then, looking at the data you collected, we're basically headed for disaster. Xerneas, the one that gives life, is beyond a doubt drawing close to Luminous City. We can probably infer that the crisis with the tower triggered this behavior. The excessive mega power for the tower caused rogue mega evolution, and as Xerneas showed up, something similar could happen again. I mean, it has combated basically an unlimited pool of life energy. There's only one way to make sure we avoid another disaster. Xerneas must be caught. Right. It looks on track to appear in Wild Zone 11. And once it appears there, it'll be a problem for some outstanding trainer to deal with. By which I obviously mean you, not me. Alright then, next stop, Wild Zone 11. Alright. Okay, so it said so Xerneas is a fairy type, which means weak to poison and steel moves. Alright, let's change its moves. Alright. Okay, looks good. Okay, so how do we get across? Great, looks like we're gonna have to take the long way. Alright, it should be right here. Yep, there he is. Looks like you made contact with our target. You're up against Xerneas, one of the legendary Pokemon of the Kalos region. We need to catch that thing. Alright. Alright. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need some more max potions and... Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need some more max potions. Alright, first Pokeball. Ding ding ding, you sure did it. Add to the victor go the spoils, meaning congrats. You got yourself a legendary Pokemon, seriously great work. When I found Xerneas 5 years ago, it was basically a doormat in a tree-like state. It was a lot easier to secure like that compared to what you just had to do. But even then, you could feel the life force just roiling around it. I've been researching Pokemon's life energy for ages, and I was still overwhelmed by that feeling. Seeing Xerneas again after all this time is quite something. But look at me, still stuck here, forbidden from traveling about or freely leaving Luminos. Then there was all this mess with energy leaking from the tower and powering up wild Pokemon. That energy is probably even what caused all these wild Pokemon to flock to the city wanting to taste. In short, things have been rough. But somehow we managed to prevent even more trouble from befalling the Pokemon here. Looking at it that way, it's nice to know that my work for Team Flare wasn't a total waste. Glad to hear that. And you still haven't finished all the research tasks I want you to do for me either. So maybe you can take a breather for today, but I still count on you to get that work done. Alright, we got the one that gives, but we still need the one that takes. Alright, let's leave here. Alright, we're in the clear. That's the Nuevo Cafe. The only good thing we gotta offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? Gristle, I do wish you would be quite so candid in your sales pitch. What, we say the whole night stay with him, you think we still need a stat on ceremony? Alright, yeah, I want the one that takes. You speak of the legendary Pokemon Yveltal and Xerneas. Never thought I had to hear those names again. Thanks for yet another reminder of all the ways we messed up back in our Team Flare days. Your face in either of those two will help out. I hate the aftertaste of failure. Indeed, but if you ain't to take on a legendary Pokemon, I think we rise to reach into the good people of Quasartico first. Meet us at the Quasartico Inc. building. Alright, discussing this further without them won't get us anywhere, believe me. Alright, next stop, Quasartico Inc. Here you are. We heard from Gridsharp that we should be expecting you. And I have an update of my own. Our teams recently detected some sort of flying object approaching Luminos City. We have since determined that this object is most likely the legendary Pokemon Yveltal. Yveltal is a real nasty piece of work. It took out a whole Team Flare unit on its own back when we tried to capture it to use for the ultimate weapon. And that was when it was in its doormat state, mind you. We did finally manage to contain it thanks to the efforts of the best trainers that Team Flare had to offer, including our former admin Mavula. If our forces hadn't been so depleted that foolish campaign, I doubt those children would have ever reached the ultimate weapon to stop it. This time, Quasartico Inc. will be stepping in to help so you don't end up similarly overwhelmed. What kind of help, Vinny? You see, T-Flare had a device they used to train some of their team members. It was a battle simulator that could fully recreate Pokemon using holotech, down to the details of how they moved and the effects of their attacks. Grishan and Grissan have both experienced it for themselves, so we asked for their input, and built ourselves an improved version. Yes, we had to trade against such a device back then as T-Flare's future leaders. Oh, okay then, but the monstrosity Quasar Tinko's made is even worse than what T-Flare has come up with, making it the perfect tool which to train for a great challenge such as this. Gary, 312X, I would kind of ask you to battle once more against Vinstabile, Halusha, and Tyranitar, the rogue Mega Evolved states. The device is kept at the lower levels. We call it our Rogue Mega Evolution Simulator 3000. If you'll follow me, please. We can send you out to battle against the Rogue Mega Evolution Simulator from here. Wait, so I need to we defeat all 3 of the RME all by myself? Okay then. Alright, so we need... Alright. Okay, so we already got one of those Pokemon. Okay, so let's do this. Alright, here it comes again. Oh, yep, I knew it. I'm taking this guy out all by myself. Man, I really wish I had Team MZ on my side this time. Alright, here we go. Time to Mega Evolve. Oh, I feel like I don't even need Team Z this time. Yeah, I think I could take him on my own. Oh great, more poison. Alright. A resounding victory. I expect no less of you, of course. Okay, so all my Pokemon are healed, fully healed. That's good. Okay. Alright, Hawlucha or Tyranitar. Okay. Alright, so it's weak to Flying, Ice, Electric, Fairy, and Psychic types. Alright, next up is Hawlucha. Alright, time for round 2. Alright, let's clip this birdie's wings. Alright. Alright, half health. Here we go again. Nice. Alright, that did it. Time to send this big bird back to Sesame Street. Alright, now all that's left is Tyranitar. Okay, Tyranitar is weak to fighting, water, grass, ground, bugs, steel, and fairy types. Alright, Pangoro, don't let me down. Alright, time for the third and final round. Oh, I don't have a Pangoro Evolution Stone. Alright. Alright, halfway done. That was intense. Alright, gotta get all that Mega Energy. Alright, Max Revive, don't fail me now. Alright, here we go again. Ugh, not again! Alright, other Max Revive. There we go. Finally. You are truly impressed that you had so sadly defeated the 3 Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon on your own, even if they were simulations. I guess it was pretty impressive. Yes? What is it? Understood. So the flying object we believe to be Whiteville has finally reached the borders of Ludo City. Please notify nearby residents. Civilians should be put on alert. I suppose you overheard all that you need to. Yveltal has arrived. It appears to be headed for the roof of the rogue district Guardia de la Lune. Yveltal is sent be able to absorb life force, it represents death itself. Meaning that simply defeating it battle won't be enough, it'll just recover and fly into a rage. You absolutely have to catch it to control it. Alright. Okay, so let's take a look, see. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Oh, he's in here. Oh. Oh, he's directly above us. Going up. Alright. He's here. He's up here. Yep, there he is. I trust you'll take care. And you know you gotta catch it, right? It's a big jump, but you ought to be up to it. Alright, we gotta avoid... Alright, we gotta catch it fast. We had to avoid creating a panic. Alright? And he broke my streak of catching legendary Pokemon on the first Pokemon Ball I used. There we go. You never stop surprising me. To think that you will be able to conquer even Yveltal. I kind of surprised myself too. Perhaps it's true that why suddenly took nothing too much clouds in the vision, setting one down paths that lead only to defeat. What are you going on about now, Gris? Nothing. Nothing at all. I was just thinking about how wonderful it would be to have a serious battle against our friend here who has subdued Luminos's mightiest Pokemon. Seriously, if there's a point here, would you mind getting to it? My point is to only fight that my old fixation upon restoring our honor held me captive to the past. And now I have focused wholly on becoming the greatest I could be. A better goal, I rather think. Yeah, I guess. Nothing wrong with that, huh? I prefer the look you get on your face when you're focused in battle. You almost look good. I think I also maintain a nice expression when I am dealing with our customers. Speaking of which, are we all ready for a nice coffee break? Sure am. Alright. Alright, let's head back to Hotel Z. A being that gives, and a being that takes. Hail. Both actions are valid to maintaining balance, but in excess, either could destroy it. My memories remain vague, indistinct, yet there is one thing I know. Long ago I tried to give too much, but my good deeds saw no reward. I wallowed in despair, in resentment, and I decided to take everything for myself instead. Then came Zygarde, a being that seeks to correct excess, to find moderation, and to restore balance. I can only imagine that is why it would save me, the one who would fire the ultimate weapon. And now I must ask something of you. Battle me so that I may see who you truly are as a trainer. Alright then. Alright. Alright, let's see what these Pokemon can do. Alright, let's battle. I once believed that victory was the only means to be found for battle. But I assert that I will enjoy battling you. Alright, great start. 1 down, 5 to go. Alright, so it's weak to psychic moves. Good to know, I guess. Oh, poison! He's weak to poison moves! There we go. Okay. Alright, just one more. Look at how we cooperate, human and Pokemon. Perhaps there is a beauty to this world. Dang it! Okay, I thought for sure I was gonna be able to take him down. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, so I can get a good start with Gyarados. Oh, come on, he didn't even give me a single chance to hit him. Alright, Max Revive, please heal up Gardevoir, thank you. No! Okay. There we go. Okay. I don't want to mess this up again. Alright, come on. Ah, not again! Alright, Iron. Am I supposed to put this thing away before I use it? Oh, it doesn't have any effect at all. Alright? Alright, nope, I do not have a guard shop in my inventory. Alright, so far so good. Oh, come on, seriously, dude? Alright, Florges. Alright. Alright, he survived that. Alright, Gyarados. Okay, you better not fail me now. Alright, this has to work. Oh, finally! That's a relief. I finally did it. Excellent, I can feel the fire of your confidences buried deep within your heart. This is why we bow. To reach understanding, trader to trader, trader to Pokemon, and Pokemon to Pokemon. I suppose that is why at AZ like you wish for the ZA Royale to resume. 5 years ago, a group of children stood against me in defiance. If I tried to understand them, perhaps I never would have fired the ultimate weapon. Zeh. Zygarde. How curious. I believe it meant to beckon you to the tower. That much is what I could intuit from my experience working with Zygarde. What it was with you at that faithful place, I cannot say. Alright? Alright, looks like it's finally time to battle Zygarde. Alright, I have a boatload of treasures to sell. Alright. Alright, switching to Spy. Oh, no Max revives. Oh, they don't sell Max revives here, good to know. Okay, so let me take a look at Zygarde's weaknesses. Okay, sweet Ice, Dragon, and Fairy types. Alright, there he is. Alright, I'm ready for this. This is it. The moment of truth. Whoa, didn't see that coming. Uh-oh. Here come its arrows again. Alright. Well, that was easy. Oh, okay, so now things are gonna get harder. Whoa. That's not good. Well, there goes my Mega Evolution. Alright, time to run again. Whoa, level 84. I didn't expect it to be this hard. Maybe I should have trained up my Pokemon. Maybe I should have got some more leveled them up. Yeah, I'm saving my next one for the third phase. I assume there is gonna be a third phase. Alright. Is he dead for real? Nope, he's not down. Alright, yep, he's moving on to the third phase. Alright, yep, complete form. That means it's time. Boy, am I glad I came prepared for this battle. Whoa-oh. I don't like where this is going. Whoa, that was intense. Alright, Mega Evolution wore off. Alright, just stay away for a while I recover. Okay, how am I supposed to know where the 1,000 arrows are gonna rain from? Alright, Lazarath. Great. Alright, none of these are gonna have any effect on him? Okay, really need to catch this guy. Alright, 79. Okay. Alright, this... Yeah, our battle with Zygarde is turning into a nightmare. Okay, so it looks like he only fires the 1,000 arrows in front of him. Yep, he's only firing them in front of him. Alright, 1 down, and 2 to go. Alright, so far so good. Alright. Now it's time for the final phase. Yeah, this is the phase where I messed up on. Alright, I don't know which move is the worst. Alright, none of these moves are having any effect on him. Oh, I thought he could change moves. Dang it. Alright, Core Enforcer. Yeah, that's the move that I messed up on. Oh, I should have changed it to more. Yeah, I should have changed my... I should have changed Gardevoir's moves to more Fairy-type moves. Yep, he only used 1,000 arrows in front. Alright. Alright? Alright? Okay. Here we go again. Oh no, here we go again. Okay, so that's what I needed to do. Alright, I think I might actually get this up right the third time. Maybe I won't. Oh man, I don't know what's worth, Lad's Wrath or... Right? Alright, there we go. All fairy. Alright, Disarming Voice can be used to get health back. Yep, I knew a Drake Kiss did the trick. Alright, now we have a lot of fairy boosts, so we could go all out on him. Alright, here we go. Phase 2. Alright, you need to roll to avoid that attack. Whoa. Got it. Heal him up. Alright, heal this guy up. Okay, how am I supposed to... Alright. We're getting on the right track. Whoa, that was wild. Okay, at least they did get knocked out that time. Better keep my distance. Okay, I think we're racking up a pretty good combo on this guy. Alright, good. Halfway done. Oh, so that's how I avoid it. I need to dodge... I need to dodge to avoid that attack. Or I just keep dodging its attacks until it's time for another power-up. Oh no, not the Core Forcer again! No way! Alright, Ice Beam. Okay. Alright, now we know how to avoid the last Wrath attack. I think I'm actually gonna do it. I think I'm actually gonna catch Zygarde. Yep, he's stunned. Now's our chance to go all out on him. Oh, that was close. Alright, just one more hit. Oh, finally. What? Alright, one Dusk Ball coming up. Finally. That was a nightmare. Who's a good Pokemon? Who's a good Pokemon? You are, yes you are. So this legendary Pokemon has joined forces with the mightiest trainer in Luminois. The thought of you two combining your power gives me hope for the future of this city. You should have this. It will allow Zygarde to change its form. Alright, Zygarde has 3 different forms, 10%, 50%, and the complete form. You can use the Zygarde Q to freely switch Zygarde between its 10% and 50% form. If its HP drops to half during battle, Zygarde will change into its complete form. In this form, all Zygarde cores and Zygarde cells have gathered, increasing Zygarde's stats significantly. Zygarde can only Mega Evolve when in its complete form. When Zygarde becomes Mega Zygarde, its Core Forcer move transforms into Nightly Light. When Zygarde used up its straight protecting Pokemon from the light of the ultimate weapon, its parts scattered to far-off places, absorbing the power of those lands and seeking humans who would give it aid. And now that I think of it, the moves that Zygarde used when it Mega Evolved, they remind me of Z moves, like those used in the Alola region, but perhaps I read too much into it. Now it falls me to ponder, what should I do with the 3,000 years I must live? Is there something you want to do? There is. To this day, I yearn to create a more beautiful world, and I will yearn in it forever. I once thought that we could achieve that world by fulfilling the material needs of everyone. Now I know it is not so simple. An old proverb said it is good to feed the hungry, but better to teach them how to feed themselves. I have focused solely on what I believed the world needed, yet I lost sight of how to make it so that people can truly flourish. Thanks to what you and your Pokemon have done together, I've learned my lesson as well. It is an outlandish dream far beyond my reach, but with the 3,000 years time, perhaps I can make it real, much like AZ wanted far and wide across the world in search of Floette. I shall travel the vast reaches in search of ways to create the world I yearn for. When people manage to meet, it is a gift. Even living at the same time and place is no guarantee. The fact that we, like so many others, met and band together to make Luminos a better place is something we should treasure. Barring some great change, I doubt we will meet again, but I will carry the lessons with me. Au revoir, my young friend. Alright. Nice. 4 legendary Pokemon. Ready to battle. Alright, where's the detective's office? Alright, it's not here. Alright, truck number 3. Alright, nope, not there either. Alright, Pokeball Boutique. Alright. Alright. Alright, nothing interesting to say after I caught Zygarde. Oh, here it is, the Lookout Board. This is where I needed to go. What? Maybe must be sensing some kind of psychic energy. It can telepathically pick up thoughts and feelings and then transmit them to another person. Using telepathy takes a lot out of me, so I've asked it to hold back. But even so, sometimes it has to pick up on something just like right now. I wonder what it's detecting. Maybe that Dialga you got is imbued with some kind of strong emotion. Oh, where's this little guy going? Alright. Shine bright like a gemstone. Alright, let's go follow it, see where it leads. I think Mimi's picking up on something. Hold on a sec. Hi, Senda? Mimi and I are in case right now. We might need your help. Yeah, if you can let Eris and Nyx know, too, that would be great. Sorry about that, I was just checking in with some friends from back in the day. Old friends, huh? Yeah, you see, I read the board now, but it was started by a detective named Looker. Is that why it's called the Looker Boru? Exactly. He was a kind person to help teach me so much. But it turned out he wasn't any ordinary private detective. He was an international police officer, so eventually he had to go off and solve some more cases else far away, probably. It took over for him as head of the Boru, and I do my best to run things with the help of Mimi and those friends I just spoke to. Mimi has been particularly helpful. Its telepathy has helped solve so many cases. Like I said, it gets worn out if you use those powers too much. Come on, let's follow Mimi. Alright. Alright, let's take a shortcut. What is it, Mimi? Wait, were you picking up on my own feelings? Oh, you hungry? What's going on with Mimi? Is it hungry? I get pretty hungry myself. Are you hungry? Oh yeah, so just say go for a little bite to eat. Thanks for looking out for me, Mimi. Sure would. How about you show us where you want to go? Alright, fast travel. What are you doing for that elevator? You want us to go up, don't you? I think we're close to finally unraveling the truth. We'll go first. See you up there. Alright, how am I supposed to get all the way up there? Oh, yep, I'm on the right track. Go the right way. Oh, would you look at that? We hit the jackpot. Whatever You were says it is around here, right, Mimi? There's so many mega crystals here. Too many, it's not normal. Carbink. Whoa. And what's that other Pokemon? Maybe it's related to your Megastone somehow. The only way to find out whether it's connected to your Megastone is to catch it. Alright, let's do this. Alright, first we need to take care of the little guys. Alright. Ah, there we go, finally. Good job, I knew you could handle it. Hey, can I see that Pokemon you just caught? It's so pretty. Its glimmer reminds me of the Anistar Sundial. There's a strange sundial in Anistar City, so it has something to do with Megastones. This brings so many things to mind. In particular, I think about two people I met since I parted ways with Looker, namely as Professor Sycamore. The professor you spoke with AZ as part of his research into Mega Evolution. Professor Sycamore's theory was that Megastones formed 3,000 years ago, when certain stones were eradicated by light, the energy of the legendary Pokemon that was fired from the ultimate weapon. AZ nodded when he heard that. According to him, that's why we've been finding new types of Megastones recently. After all, the ultimate weapon was fired again 5 years ago. It's okay, Mimi. I'm here to keep Lumino safe, and Gary is here to help me too. Make sure you take good care of this Pokemon, okay? Lumino needs people like you. People who can really ball with all sorts of Pokemon. I guess we'll head back to the Looker Board. Take care. Thanks. You too. Ah, I just remembered that AZ mentioned something else. He said during his large journey searching for Floette, he saw a phenomenon in Hoenn that may have been the beginning of all Mega Evolution. That's what got him always thinking about the bonds between people and Pokemon. Anyway, thanks for helping us out, Gary. See you around. Alright, we caught 4 legendary Pokemon in one live stream. Alright. Xerneas, Yveltal, Zygarde, Deontay, and Mewtwo. Alright, we got all the legendary Pokemon here. Oh, Mega Zygarde. Alright. Alright. Okay, U2's almost up to the next level. Let's head in through here and take out a few more Pokemon. Oh snap, is that an Alpha Squirtle? I think I better catch him, just in case. Right. Oh, he's recovering his HP at fast. Alright. Cod Alpha Squirtle. Alright, let's evolve him into a Mega Blastoise. Let's evolve him into an Alpha Blastoise. There it is. That is much better. Alright, there it is, level 88. Alright, does he have any lost Pokeballs for me? Yep, one, I'll take it. Yeah, catching Zygarde in that Dusk Ball was a good idea. It really matches his green and black color scheme. Well, that'll do it for this live stream, everybody. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch. Alright, everybody, I'll see you all in the next live stream. Bye-bye.